What's good, everybody? I'm BPC and welcome to Competitive Origins MMA. Well, UFC Welterweight Champion of the World, the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman, might be following in the footsteps of the Eagle Khabib Nurmagomedov, after UFC 261, of course. Now, apparently in an interview, he stated, being a realist and I'm honest with myself, and I know that I can't do this forever, and I don't want to do this forever. Now, he continued on by talking about how he had a conversation with his mentors, and they said that this is going to be harder and harder, considering that he's not going to have any motivation to continue to do it. Now, Kamaru, if you want a little bit of motivation, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and hit the like button on this video, because you will get so much motivation from the content that we create, especially for you, buddy. Nah, guys, but make sure you hit that like button. Now, with that being said, I totally get his perspective. I get where his mentors are coming from. Look at, the fighter's journey, right? When you look at it, these fighters maybe fight for 8 years. Some do it for a shorter period of time. Some do it for a longer period of time. Michael Bisping, obviously a longer period of time. But say you fight for 8 years, then you eventually become a champion. Now, you may be champion for one fight. You may be champion for 10 fights. It's totally up in the air, right? But say you're champion for 2 years, then you end up coming across a fighter who has better skills and he beats you, right? Or you basically have, skills that start to decline because you're getting older in age, so there's a problem right there. Or you basically can just lack motivation. It might not be that your skill set is any less, but basically that you don't have the motivation to go out there and work as hard as you need to work and have the drive to go ahead and get that victory as you once did. Now, a lot of people feel that Conor McGregor does not have the motivation that he had previously. A hungry Conor, a poor Conor, was dominating people. Now a rich Conor isn't getting as many victories. So a lot of people are, stating that it's because he doesn't have the motivation that he once did when he was hungry. That's obviously debatable, but when you think about it, it's pretty crazy when you think about Anderson Silva holding the UFC record of 2,457 days as UFC champion. It's pretty crazy that he was able to maintain the motivation for that significant length of time. Now, Kamaru is pretty far behind him, but he's not doing so bad himself. He is currently at 783 days. Now, Colby Covington put in his 2 cents, and he stated, I see myself finishing Usman if we fight again, but to be honest, I think he's going to retire. Now, he then followed on by talking about how he's taking these easy paychecks. Why would he be fighting somebody that he beat 50-43 at the end of the day? And I get it, Jorge Masdival at the moment is his biggest paycheck in the division, so it makes sense why he's going back to the well. See, at UFC 251, that pay-per-view did 1.3 million buys. Now, do I think Kamaru is going to do 1 million buys without somebody, a good dance partner that can bring the audience in? Absolutely not. But he's able to do that with, game bread, and that's exactly what he did. And as a UFC champion, we all know they get a percentage of the pay-per-view buys, and a percentage of $1.3 million is a very nice paycheck to add on to his normal purse and all the additional bonuses that he can accumulate. Now, another factor you got to think in there is like, okay, well, is this all, Ali's game plan? Because if you think about it, Henry Cejudo, retired, right? Early. Khabib Nurmagomedov retired early. And now we might have a situation with Kamaru Usman retiring early. Did he plant these seeds in their minds to say, hey, you guys should just retire, get out while you're on top? Maybe Ali has some fighters that he's trying to get to the championship, and he can't do that with these guys still holding the belt. Or could it be that Ali's talked to them into retire now, come back for a big, take a long vacation and come back for a big payday, Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you think his real reason behind wanting to retire is? Do you think it's the whole GSP mentality, like my legacy, don't want to ruin my legacy, Let me know what you guys think. I always love hearing what you have to comment on. And don't forget to go to competitiveorigins.com, type in promo code MMA 137 so you can get 10% off this Competitive Origins Get It Done t-shirt. Thank you for tuning in today, guys. I'm BPC, and remember, you've been competing since conception, whether you're competing against yourself or others. Competitive Origins.